Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to do a nighttime review on my used 2018 Tesla Model 3 Performance. We will check out the exterior and interior. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and show your support to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Also, if you're in the market for any LED lights and gadgets for your car, check out Oxido LED lights and receive 15% off any product in store using the promo code GMC Lincoln. I recently reviewed a portable air pump from Oxido and I was really impressed with that. You can check that video out in the description below. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Let's start with the exterior. As you can tell, it's not fully dark yet outside. But I wanted to start now because my camera doesn't do that well at night time when it gets really dark. I've owned this Tesla Model 3 Performance since February of this year, and I've put over 25,000 kilometers on it, and it's been very reliable. Many Lincoln MKZ owners are considering this as their next vehicle, so I'm trying my best to show you the Tesla life. I'm a big fan of the way this car looks. It's very basic looking, but in a very good way. The front end kind of looks like a frog to me, but it's a very good looking frog. Unfortunately, there's just too many of these guys on the road, which is annoying to see. To unlock or lock the Tesla, you have a key card. You can also use a mobile app to unlock and lock the vehicle. Unlocking can only be done from the driver's side using the key card. All you have to do is go up to the vehicle and tap the key near the door pillar just like that. Let me show you a different angle. Once unlocked, the tail lights and DRLs will come on. I really like the tail light design. It's very basic, but it looks good. In the middle you have the brake light and the reverse light. The license plate area has two LED lights that illuminate at night, just like this. They're very bright. I'd say they're around 5,000 kelvins in color temperature. Moving on to the front, the headlights have eyebrows, which are the DRLs that are currently on right now. It looks nice. At the bottom, you have the fog lights, which are very bright. And I really missed that from my Lincoln MKZ. I wish the Lincoln MKZ had fog lights, but unfortunately it does not. And I'm very thankful the Tesla has them right here. They're very bright. The hazard lights are currently on. They're a very nice amber color, and it's all built into the headlight. It gives it a very premium look, I think. Moving on to the side of the vehicle, you have your hazard lights on the left and right side of the vehicle. And there's also cameras on the left and right side of the vehicle. So whenever you turn on your signals to turn left or right, you will see a view of your blind spot in the screen inside, which is very cool. And I'll demonstrate that later in the video. So here are the cameras and the light is right next to it. Here's a view from the back. I really like the LED treatment on this vehicle. It's not in your face, it's very subtle. Let's talk about the headlights. So now I will turn on the headlights. To turn on the headlights, you have to press the brake pedal once with the key card inside the vehicle. That will turn on the headlights. The Tesla has reflector style headlights, but in the later models it had a projector in them. I'm not a big fan of reflector lights because they scatter light a little too much and it's very blinding to oncoming traffic, I think. That being said, These reflectors have a very focused beam, which is quite impressive. The light temperature is somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 kelvins, and it's a very clean looking color. This doesn't have adaptive headlights like my Lincoln MKZ, but I think the models with the projector headlights did. Let me know in the comments what kind of headlights you like or you prefer, reflectors or projectors. Now I'll show you guys the reverse lights and the brake lights when the brake pedal is pressed. The reverse lights are very bright and illuminate the surrounding area very well indeed. Now let's move inside the vehicle. Taking a look at the driver's side door panel, we have two lights. One illuminates the entryway when the door is open, and the other one is in the storage section on the door panel. The storage lights on the door panel is part of the ambient lighting, so when the vehicle is in drive, these lights along with the footwell lights dim down. Unfortunately, you cannot change the color of the ambient lighting on this model, but on the brand new Tesla models, you can change the color to whatever color you want. All the door panels on this Tesla Model 3 have these two lights that I mentioned, which is really nice. I would say the interior light temperature is about 4,000 kelvins, which is perfect. It's not too cool and not too warm. There's lighting underneath your footwell area as well, which again, like I said, it'll dim down when the vehicle is running. You also got nice bright lights in the center console as well, but nothing in the cup holders. Moving into the trunk, we have two lights in here. They illuminate the trunk pretty well, but I do wish there were more lights deeper into the trunk. As you can see, it's nicely lit, but the deeper you go, it gets pretty dark in there. Let's open the frunk. Tesla has a frunk since there's no engine in there. Not all electric cars have a frunk, but this Tesla does. And honestly, they did a really good job using up all the space. Opening the frunk reveals some storage space. It's not that deep, but it's there. And you also have a light in here. For some reason, the light color is warmer compared to the rest of the interior. The light also acts as a button to lock the frunk. I really like the circular lights on the ceiling because the beam angle is excellent. I would say it's about 40 degrees beam angle, which doesn't scatter light everywhere, but has a good focus. One thing I really wish this car had was sunshades for the panel roof. The panel roof is very nice, but it gets really hot when the sun is out. It's basically an oven for humans if you think about it that way. Anyways, let's take this Tesla for a quick spin. To start the vehicle, you have to press on the brake and scan the key card near the cup holders like this. That will turn on the vehicle. This has the column shifter, which is nice and convenient. Like I mentioned before, this has the reflector headlights, but as you can see, the beam angle is very clear. It's hard to believe these are reflectors and not projector beams. I'm going to flash the high beams. Here are the ambient lights under the footwell and the door panel storage area like I mentioned before. It does dim down, but once the car is parked and the door is open, it brightens up again. The panoramic roof is amazing at nighttime. It's super cool to see the starry night, and best of all the Tesla Model 3s come standard with this roof setup. Unfortunately, it does not open. Here are the interior lights again, the circular lights that I was talking about earlier. They provide a really good beam angle, and with the press of if you just press it, it'll come on just like that. And they gradually kind of turn off. They don't immediately turn off like most vehicle. The steering wheel buttons illuminate and the door panel buttons as well, which is to be expected. The light color is not customizable here, but on the newer Teslas, like I mentioned, you can do any color you want. As for the screen, it doesn't really irritate you at night with the sharp and bright colors like other screens. Tesla really planned out everything when they designed this car, and it really shows here. I'm going to demonstrate the turn signal camera. So right now I'm turning left now, and you can see the video pop up on my screen. At night, the turn signal light does get in the way of the video, but obviously you shouldn't depend on the camera. Always make sure to check your blind spot manually when turning. My most favorite and useful part in this car is the backup camera. The system has 3 camera angles when backing up, and it's very useful, as you can probably see right here. The camera quality is very clear for a 6-year-old vehicle. To put the vehicle in park, you just have to press the button at the end of the shifter stalk. That's going to be it for today's video, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you all next time.